actuals come in, I'll put them in. You know, this way I'm already like, okay, no, we're good. We got plenty. We got 57,000. I also like to put the actuals, so I usually go like this so I don't get confused and look at them. Okay, I know which one's which.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. It's already actual here. So now, this one already happened too. So this is kind of how I'll go through it. I'll be like, all right, 30,000. Okay, plenty of room to go there, you know. But say there wasn't, you know, and there was only 10,000 in the forecast.
Right.
I'll drill down and be like, okay, we got other. That's always concerning. You know, what is that? Employee activities. Okay, travel comp, employee activities. Hit the call up report. I always enter it too. I don't know.
Do you have or require access to like POs and things like that? I don't, but I feel like I've been getting away with it. Like that, I forget the name of the system. Migo, something like that.
MIGO. Yeah, I get that.
Okay, so don't worry about it today.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
All right, that's
sometimes you'll still get it, but usually like we don't have much.
It's fine.
Know,
so I just checked.
One, you know, yep. So here, you know, I popped it open. Boom. You know, the 13,000 sticks out.
Yep.
Right, because that's like what we're out. So we just crack that open. We'll see. Okay. This right here. This is a Concur expense report. So this is something that, you know, maybe that's not a bad idea. Is to get you access to Concur reporting. So I'll show you here because this happens every once in a while, and it's a real pain because we don't get to see, which is, you know, I'm sure you're aware because of kind of why they want Concur data themselves on that dashboard is you can't see transaction level detail from Concur in SAP.
Right.
You just see the name of the expense report. Yep. So I can show you real quick how we do that, and then I'd reach out to Andrew Whitney is my contact on the travel team. He should be able to help you out.
Whitney,
have WHITNEY
or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andrew, and you may already have Concur access. Like, have you traveled before or?
No, I probably haven't.
Okay, so maybe you don't. Maybe you do. Let me send you this link.
Perfect.
So you can try to sign on. If you do, your pass or your username, it's all single sign-on. It's your user ID. So like there's like
my current see, I don't even
look yourself up. If you need to find your employee ID, you can do it on People Center or
go ahead.
Try to look yourself up in one of those headcount reports. You know,
that's true.
Up there.
Yep.
But we usually can't see ourselves because we're corporate.
Well, you stay. I'll work on that. You keep going.
Yeah, there's no worries if not, because like I'll just show you real quick.
Yeah.
What it's like in the future if like this is something that you know.
It would make sense, but.
I would say I would highly suggest getting it just because it'll help. It'll help you.
Sure.
I always get so like I'm like, oh, this is my variance, and then I see just like the expense ID report. I'm like,
you're like, are you kidding?
Now I have to say I don't know. So, you know, so yeah, this way it's it helps out a little bit. So, ooh, geez, this is a new view of. Wow. Let me see.
It must be set up as a specific user, like a user type, right? I mean,
yeah, so you can I would say like you should say like near Nick's access.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, just say like, hey, I'm taking over, because Andrew knows. I talked to him last week. I let him know I was leaving, so you're like, hey, I'm taking over for Nick. Can you help me get set up with the same access that he had? Yeah. Sorry, I'm like.
No. Okay.
This is like the, like you said, I'm old here. I'm not too. This is a new instance of Concur. everything out of reporting. Where the hell did you just look up an expense report here? Trick library. Oh, that's not it. Process reports, that sounds familiar. Yes, aha.
There we go.
So we go to process reports, which is under there now. It used to be a lot easier to find. And then this is the expense ID, so I'll come in here and I'll copy this. If I can. I don't know if I can. No, I cannot. There's no copy, huh?
What?
Wow, that is unfortunate. I mean, you could export it and then. Oh! That's right.
There you go.
I remember doing the same thing. Being like, dang it, I can't copy it. And then I was like, oh, wait,
Deja.
you can copy it. So then you have report ID. And then I'll be like, just contains, just in case.
Right.
That, and then let's see. And then look, we can see, oh, it's
There
Corey.
we go.
Look at that. There you go. It's Corey. I'm sure you know her. That's Sean's admin. But so it's something in the systems group. And then right here, you can see we have, well, actually, you can see it's added up, the 13. It's all these employee activities right here, these 3 different ones.
Yep.
So, we can come in here, we can see the receipt. We can go, oh, they went to the Durango. Looks like they had some food and beverage catered. For what? Don't know. But at least like that way, hopefully somebody in leadership would be like, oh, I was attending that
sure.
event or something. Yeah, they should know. Right? So that's kind of how a long-winded way of showing you when you come into Concur postings that look like this, and they have these long IDs, the only way you're going to be able to get that detail is by going into Concur.
Yeah, and since
Absolutely. That's how every travel expense comes in, but we don't really. That's why they're working on the dashboard thing. You're going down. You're handling that in another one. So.
Right.
Yeah. So other personnel, incentive comp, that gets posted like very last. So a little early to tell now. Here we go. Our outside services. This is our big one that we're looking at. You can already see my credits, so that's good. I'm looking for 127,000 in reclasses, is what I thought I was going to get. Let's see what we ended up getting. This is
Not. No, I was thinking what you just said.
Yeah, I was like, that's not good. So yeah, there we go. We got our 60, 25, 23, 17, 13. Yep, the NAG to CIO reclass. So that's what I was looking for. Other than that, though, you can see.
So if you go back to the analysis, that workbook, so on the right-hand side, where it says the license, walk me license.
Yeah, walk me license, the Sanergy program manager, those were the 2 events. And I'll show you here how I got that.
Yep.
Yeah, so back in, kind of another way to look at this would be, say this was January, and I was looking at the flash, and I was like, we're at 242 posted already, 136, we're 100,000 over. I also just know that, like, and you need to know this too, sales ops, specifically Rebecca Grimes, used to sit in North America. She got a new position in CIO and she's kind of grabbing like 10 other employees under sales ops who are currently in North America Gaming.
Yeah.
Taking them up to CIO. They hold most of our outside services contracts, exceed in the big ones. We planned to have those move out of North America to CIO starting in 2026. Headcount moves haven't been happening as fast as we expected.
Yeah.
So she's still sitting technically in North America, hence why she was like, I need a cost center to put this new contract under, use my old one. So that's why we're moving it out. So just a thing to keep an eye on, if there are any big, and there are cost centers like titled sales ops enablement, it'll stick out.
We have in software quality training, there's a bunch of people that went, well, one of the cost centers that went from it's essentially CTO to CIO. And the people left everything except the POs that are still hitting for a month or two. So each month we have the journal entry, but that sounds similar to what you're talking about. That was licensed too.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
So same situation over here. So that's what these were. This is like new licenses that they signed up for, like that we're not using it. It was for their neighbor. And so the way I found it was down here, or I guess they won't be in here now, but they look just like this. And I just clicked in, and it was like
right there.
I guess
actually,
this isn't very helpful.
I'm like, yeah, there it is. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a second. But if I ran this back for January, you would see the same 60,000, 25, 23. These three were like Synergy, and then like this one was WalkMe. There was one for WalkMe and like three for Synergy that added up. But that's what these four were. Other than that, we can look in it and be like, what's this 13,000? I don't know what that is. Might as well take a look there. Megaplan IT Holdings, never heard of it. It must have been something. See, you can crack this open if you really want to see. This is just going to be like a message from accounting, probably. Oh, yeah, it's actually the email. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yep.
So then there's your answer right there. So
yep.
we're just going to deposit back. So no big deal. All right. That one's good. Plus, I like the negatives. I like to keep those around. So I was just looking for reclasses. So typically I'll sort it high to low, and I look at the top ones. So, it's still really early. 15,000, this thing's going to blow up to like 200,000. We don't have like our big contracts that typically hit here. So Amex is the biggest, Amex and Concur. It's a bunch of small amounts added up.
Sure.
Those are like our travel tools. They get allocated to every cost center, so based off usage. So let's crack open this 47,000 charge of Capato. Oof.
Not round.
Let's see. That one might need to move because that. I think we are moving to. Let's see here. I have this weird folder somewhere. There we go. This is what I was looking for. If you need in that forecast, this is like, I have a few things in here for you because I don't think it's going to happen before I leave. I'll show you. In this forecast folder, this is like the budget stuff that I had to help come up with the budget.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at marketing and advertising and outside services, like you can crack open these spreadsheets. Damn it, this is not the right one. Sorry. Let me open up the right one for you and get the right one in there. That's pretty much the same, but I have a prettier version. There's also a little worksheet in there for when the central region goes away. I already kind of like have the dollars. Yeah, it's already allocated by headcount, so you just crack that open and you won't have to.
Nice.
So, same with marketing and advertising. We're gonna have to seasonality, like put seasonality in there. Usually you want to meet with the salespeople to figure out what they're doing, but it's like you have to do it quick. There's like a worksheet in there. That's all linked up.
Mhm.
So let's see. This is our SG&A deep dive. I think this is the one you were. Yes, this one. So I will save this in that folder for you.
Yes, please.
But this is exactly what it looks like. It's our outside services budget by vendor, the purpose of it, the historicals, and our what's going to happen here in 26. So Capado, I wanted to see here. Okay, yes, moving to CIO.
There you
However,
go.
we still have some in the forecast. But I'm going to say let's get that reclass. So I'm glad that we had.
Now, does she have that? Does she have a CIO? Is any
Yeah.
of that an issue in terms of CIO cost center setups? It was a month
They have
ago.
forecasted, so I'll show
All
you.
right, so they must.
Yeah. So that document was done during our big SG&A deep dive item or thing, and Rebecca sent back a handful of things. So wait, hold up. Yes. Moving to CIO. Right. So that's right. So we're moving that out. The sales ops items here. So they have it forecasted on theirs, but I even have a better one. Let's go to my email. Just to double check. I know she sent something a long time ago. Oh, it was from. Right here. Wrong one. Aha. This email. So she put this together for us, which was nice. Remember when we looked at that and I was like, yeah, they're all very used to that thing. But here we go. No. Oh, right here. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So it should be under licensing in the first place.
There we go. Copilot.
So Copilot right there, Salesforce release management tool to be moved. So now we can send the reclass. I think I actually reclassed this one last month, so I'm going to send the same email wherever it was. I know it was 2 shots up.
Perfect.
That's kind of our AP contact. So yeah, this one right here. Let me see. Sorry, Megan.
No.
Yeah, it's all good. January to CIO. I wanted to see what they responded because we had a few people jump on this email. Yeah, here we go. Oh, it looks like they had to set up a new PO. It was the Sanergy and Walkman one. Yeah, these are that Sanergy and Walkman reclasses that we just saw that came through. So that's good. Now what about Copato? this Capado? No, that's Salesforce. Here we go. The reclassable part. Update the CC is for wire docs. Oh, that's why. Sorry about that. That's the reversal of that 47.6 right there. So, we're okay. So this is okay. This is a reversal of last month's. So we're flat.
All right.
Now, yeah, but that was a good thing. So going forward now, we know, like, that's kind of the exercise right there. That's exactly what I do every month. It's like, I go through top to bottom, and then like I just crack these open. I go, make a plan IT Holdings. What the heck is that? I've never seen that. But I know that, wasn't that the reclass down here? I think it was this one. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I was like, okay. All right. Plus, like, we're still so early, like, we're super favorable. So I'll check, like, the big ones. Things like this small, I don't really poke around that much. Every once in a while, you know. But, usually it's good big ones. So, yes. So that was good. So the Capado is like, those are the types of things here. And I'll save this in that folder now. Because we're going to need, this is a good one to have for the outside services. Because that's like, you know the situation. That's just like in these early months, I'm just keeping an eye on like Capado and Salesforce, making sure that, you know, accounting said, like you saw in that email, that most of them have already been taken care of. Like POs have been reassigned, settlement cost centers have been reassigned.
Right. Right. Okay.
So pretty much good. But yeah, just to keep an eye out in case any of the other funny things flow through.
Actually, can I?
Yeah.
But I don't want to get off the phone. But I'm getting asked by Ramya, who's she's senior director,
Yeah.
I think. Just a quick question. Put you on pause. Is that okay? I'll
Yeah,
be
no
right
problem.
back.
Yep.
Hi, Ramya.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry,
Good to see you. Which time zone are you in?
I'm Eastern. I am.
Eastern. Okay, so it's like end of day for you. Sorry
Yeah,
about
it's always end of day for someone, right? But I appreciate you hanging on because although, are you in Vegas or are you just?
I'm in Vegas. Yes.
Oh, great. All right, so I'm actually coming over to the SG&A side. I was taking over from Allison for the for your groups and payment services, but I'm also doing some of the SG&A work for North America Gaming. So I'm
Hey,
training
good
here,
to see you.
training left. So no, I know, but from a node standpoint.
Yeah, no, I just turned my camera on in case, we see each other in the hallway, so you know how I look like.
No, I appreciate that. I'm not camera ready, but I will be next time.
That's fine. That's okay. Yeah.
So I got the report. The services report will be out today. I promise to get that out. Are you
No,
on
that's
that?
fine.
You're just
No, I saw the email where Jacob, me, and Andrew were on.
yes.
And I thought, I wasn't sure what you were looking for. So I chatted with Jacob a little bit.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe it's good for us to connect so we can go through the report and kind of, I wanted to share with you, like, who are part of my team. And that way you have the full visibility.
That's
right?
awesome. Now, have you had enough time to peek at it, or do you want to set up time 20
I
minutes
can
tomorrow?
look at it now if you
Oh,
want.
yeah, that's great. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
so
take
that
you
way
up
it's
on your
not
time. Sure.
Yeah. I haven't looked at the latest one that came out today. I looked at the one that you sent. You asked me to ignore.
Well, that January ones, the January numbers should have looked okay. The February through December, there was some miscommunication in what was supposed to be included and what wasn't. And I instantly was like, wait a minute. But on the
Yeah, Do you want me to share my
Yeah,
screen?
why don't
That
you?
way we are looking at the same thing.
That sounds
Okay.
perfect. And there wasn't much of a change from the, which is good news, I guess, for me, but from the SG&A, when I had kind of said, things might be different, and this is one of the areas that wasn't different. So unless there are changes, it hopefully for you shouldn't be very exciting in terms of of what the numbers say. It's, I think, the 24. Sorry, so in the 26 tab, the 20.
Yeah. So I wanted to just go through. Did you have the people? Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, you have everybody here. Okay, got it. Okay, so I think so. You've got Jacob, right?
Yep.
You've got James and Vinty. Okay. So I don't think Vinty was ever in 101534, so that is good,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
And for the future, maybe this cost center can come out and that goes to Jacob, right? Like I don't obviously I'm assuming I won't have visibility into the specific cost center.
Well, is that going to be so? That's a good question.
Yeah, because see, I think in reality, like we in the past, right? We used to be all under the same business unit, right?
Yeah.
So it made sense.
Yeah.
Now that we are actually the matrix organization, so I roll up under Jeff Lesor, who rolls into Andy.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I'm in the CPTOR.
Making notes as we talk.
Yep.
Yep.
So all product managers, and that's what I will kind of go through with you. All of product management should be under the CPTOR, and the rest of the folks, PMM, right, etc., will be in the commercial strategy organization.
I wonder if that's a change to be, like in the system. Were you expecting to see that when you looked at this file?
So that's the part I don't know yet, because I know not everybody has their own cost centers. So is this Jacob's cost center, the 101310?
Let me confirm. It must be. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Jacob's new cost center, correct?
Yep.
Okay, I think it's been there for a bit. Now, the others that are going to move, we'll go through this list and then we can talk through the others, right? So, Nick Beek in my cost center. Patrick, you've made a note. I don't know when this change will happen, but I do know that, Patrick will move to the hardware product management group, right? Move under that cost center.
Yep.
Lisa moves to Jacob's cost center.
So that's
Lisa Davis.
So that's going to be 1013.
Correct. 101310 is what she will move into.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Brian stays in mine. Gabe stays in mine. Mike Hirsch stays in mine. Andrew, I don't know which cost center he will move to. So Andrew is TBD.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is Rosa Kim. She's in my cost center. This is Kai Kim. She's in my cost center. Sean Miller is my cost center. I'm obviously Ryan. I do not know which cost center, but Ryan will move into another cost center. I'm guessing.
So Ryan, Andrew, and Lisa.
Lisa, and there's one more at the bottom, right? So Sharon stays in mine.
Yeah.
Nicole moves to 101310.
Yeah.
Okay. And Jolene is the one that, Jacob is trying to open a rec for, right? So there might be moves, but this is not just a move, right? This is Jacob opens a rec, right? And then I need to be able to backfill. So that's the Jolene situation. So he's working with PNT on this one.
So okay. So and in
So
reality,
Jolene
we're
would
hoping
be-
for a TBH there.
Yes.
And where will Jolene go?
Jolene might, and I think I don't know the exact cost center, right? I think she will end up in Jacobs, but for now, I would keep Jolene in mind.
I
Just
will.
for now, until we get the PNT part figured out, right?
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
Nicole, obviously we have Ryan and Andrew. I'm gonna put them in a different color, right?
Yep.
Because TBD. Nicole and Lisa, we know they will go to Jacobs Cost Center.
Yes.
And then Patrick moves to the Hardware Cost Center.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll add that to
Then,
the notes, and then Jolene will be moving. We'll be switching out, but that's the important thing
Yeah,
is she's
no,
not
no.
she's
Yeah,
not
TBH,
cheap, so
right.
that's gonna hurt. Understood.
And I think this move, let's not mess with 529 for now. The Jolene move for now until we clearly hear back from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then all the rest seem about right. So this is
That's Tyrell.
George Tyrell. Obviously reporting to me. So I will have this cost center unless we move it all to one cost center. I don't know how that works, but still reporting to me. So I need to have visibility on George.
Yep.
And then these 5 folks, right, in
Yeah.
China. Who is this? Do you know who this is?
Yeah, I put it in there. It's Kim.
Yeah, not in. Okay. So basically, this is Rosa who moved from Canada. So we will not have this cost center, going forward.
Okay, so Rosa, when she appears, that should
Yeah.
essentially be a 0 that I'll
A
note.
0.
Yep.
Correct. And I want to say, is that why you had a 0 here?
Yes,
Yeah,
because
I
it's
think
not.
so. Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. And then we will still have 541, right, Gerard?
Gerard.
So we will still have that one.
Yeah, I usually put so when the in the case where you have an employee within a cost center where it's just them, they typically use. I apologize if you know this. The job title is the name, but for my sanity, I put the name. I'll always have the name in there. So
I love it.
yeah,
Because
just 'cause
I prefer to see the name so that I can easily make the connection. So
Exactly.
I think, for your sanity, whatever you're doing,
Right.
let's continue to do that. So, we're all aligned. Yeah.
but
Okay. Then I did want to bring up, because see, I'm still trying to figure out in this new org how everything works, right? I didn't even know that Allison was moving out. I'm assuming did she take VSP or something?
VLT, yes. No. Allison, we just got shifted around. I'm doing more of the Ryan's SG&A and operations. So I'm doing Mike Wallace. I'm doing this and some of the SG&A work under North America Gaming. It's not very straightforward, but between you and I still get paid, so I'm happy to march wherever they want it said. Allison's taking over VLT and some of the CTO R&D groups, but we're all just kind of.
So who takes over the CPO group? Who handles, Andy's product org?
Good. I don't know the answer. Is that under
Should I ask
Center of
Jason?
Jason or Brendan? Is CPO Center of Excellence, or is that in?
No, that's a product organization.
So then, yeah, Jason would know. If not him, then Brennan would. But yeah, no, that's a new one.
Yeah, because 101534 is actually the product organization, right?
Yep.
So wasn't sure who I should basically see when we have any changes, right? Like, you have a TBH or something like that, right? 101534, whoever owns that, right? Like it's.
Oh well.
I don't know.
This group, it's me. Maybe I misheard you. So for the costs of the, let me get my cheat sheet that I don't admit to most people that I have, but for for the CTO and the product management out of, I guess they're both Center of Excellence. So that's me. But so in terms of these groups and the ones in the service center, the service casino systems, they are me.
Okay, so you do casino systems product or all of product.
All of product.
All of product,
Yeah.
and you do also do services,
Yes.
which is why you were asking me about Ryan.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And really, I was just as things are getting moved around, I just don't want to miss a window of they're not going to give us more notice on a rev closing than they did on the org change, which was 0. So I just wanted to make sure that I reached out
I think
to
this
know.
is
Yeah,
really
yeah.
helpful because no, for sure. Yeah. So I think I want to say, like, typically I'll give Allison a heads up. Say,
Yeah.
for example, we are looking at a new product, right?
Yep.
And there's a subscription. Maybe it's like an additional 10K a year, right?
That's
I
me.
give Allison a heads up, so it'll be you.
Yep.
Correct?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And you can always copy. We're definitely, just for the sake of both of our sanities, we're definitely using each other as backfills, but also just to make sure, since she has so much experience. But yeah, it's me, and then if I will never feel upset if you copy her.
Yeah, I just usually I'm an IM person, right? Less
Yes.
of an email person. So I typically just send a Teams message
Either's
to
fine.
Yeah,
Either's
so,
fine.
If you want me to keep Allison, I can keep Allison. If you want me to just let you know, I can do that. I'm okay. Right? We're
Yeah,
okay.
then direct is fine. I keep everything. So
Awesome. Okay.
yeah.
The last point, since we are on this topic,
Mhm.
last point is George Tyrrell. He's accepted the VSP program,
Uh-oh.
and his last date is gonna be 25th, right? So Wednesday, in 2 days.
Oh, okay. I'm
So-
sorry. So who did Tyrell? So
Yeah.
oh, okay. Gotcha.
5:31.
Yeah. So he'll get paid. He'll basically be pretty much a full February.
Correct. Full Feb, and then dropping off in March.
Okay, that's great. And I'll have all the things that we talked about. What I'll do is I'll go in and use this file as the notebook, so that next week. So for things we talk about, such as that, at least there's no reason. I'll be a Nostradamus about it. I'll put it in here and we'll remember. And I'll send this just to make sure that you have the most recent. I'll send this back to you. If it's unnecessary, at least I'll know. I'll have that thread that we
Okay.
talked, and that you have this
Yeah,
right for.
yeah. We'll double check and make sure. Like, if you wanna, run it by me, I'll double check, make sure that everything looks good here. Then, do you know which cost center like Ryan is going to go to? Is he going to Mike Willis's cost center, or is it Jacob's?
Good question. I haven't. It's because he's in here now. It hasn't been done, and in a few days. But I'm sure it's been decided, but it hasn't been communicated.
Communicated.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And I'm assuming Jeff, my new boss, will stay in his existing cost center.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll keep you posted.
That's
on the
great.
changes.
Yeah, you probably anything that you hear, assume, and even from the rookie standpoint, I'm never offended by someone saying, just so you know, because we're all kind of flying blind here. And I'm new to this group, so not only that, but everything's changing.
Yeah, I mean, lots of changes, and I'll keep you posted as soon as I
Perfect.
have any insight into anything. I will keep you posted. You have my commitment there. Typically, in the past,
Yep.
anytime we have changed resources, right? Maybe there is a TBH role, right?
Yep.
I've made the mistake with Allison a couple of times in my early days, but what I try to do is I try to keep you guys and HR in lockstep. That
Yep.
way, if we are hiring, or if we are closing a position, then you know immediately and it reflects on our plan.
That's perfect. And anything you send to me, especially since our primary conversation is going to be about this, I'll take as a note. So just in case you're texting or something like that, it's not like I need it. And any type of formality, I'll make sure that, if nothing else, then to ask you about it.
Okay, appreciate that.
Yeah.
And anything on 26 that we have to go back and review? I recall Allison put in, like, when it comes to product tools, right? Like we use a tool called Product Plan.
Yep.
They bill twice a year, or is it once a year?
Yeah, we scroll
Anyway.
up a little bit because I wonder if it's right up. So right there. License. Scroll. So I wonder if it's the July number. Is that 75K?
Yeah. Where do you
And
see
I can
it?
double.
I don't see it.
It's row 451.
Okay.
And actually, that marketing and
Yes, that's the
advertising.
one.
But I'll.
Yeah, that's the one. Yep. Pretty sure that's the one. That is our product plan invoice.
Okay.
Yep. Let's look at 25, just so I stay
Excuse
sane.
me. Yeah, and this is a flat file, so you don't. Only this 26 has any formulas in it.
Right. Stop me if you see it.
No, up a little more. There you go. So, row.
451, right?
Yep. And
Yeah, we got the
Okay.
invoice in September, right?
Okay.
Nothing in November.
Hmm.
But was there one earlier in the year?
go over to the right, see if on the total.
Why?
No, it's just that 42.
That's
Sorry, that's
24,
actual. Right.
right? 31.
Yeah.
But
So
I
that's.
see like a credit back to us in January, which doesn't make sense.
Let me check that out because I'll want to know anyway. If not now,
Yeah,
then it'll
okay.
come up. Okay, so I'll check
And
that
I
out
can
as
get
well.
I can get you our latest invoice if it helps. Because we do have, an allocation, so there are two groups that use that product,
Yep.
and then we kind of keep allocation, right,
Okay.
spread between two groups.
Yeah, actually, if that's who does that entry.
The split,
Like like who? Because I'll just in case.
it's so Nick Beek on my team handles it.
Okay.
And what we do is we look at the user count, and
Yep.
then between us and the services SG&A, right? So it's a services group. It'll fall under Mike Willis's split. So we will take a portion, right? So it's the allocation between the two cost centers.
Perfect.
So those are the two groups that are using that license currently. And of course, if that changes and we go to a new tool, I will keep you posted.
Okay, that sounds good.
I think that's all I had.
All right. Well, it was very nice meeting you. I apologize if we have spoken before, but I was looking forward to it. I'm even more glad that your account isn't as messy as I think my others are. So small blessings until everything changes. But I'll get you those. I'm gonna update those names. I'll get you that SAP detail too, and some notes on who should be staying and who's probably going.
Awesome. Very nice talking to you as well, Jonathan.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Talk to
Thanks
you
again.
later.
Bye.
Bye. What? Huh?